My name is Sharonica, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. How did that one do?
That was very good. Do just maybe one or two more, okay? Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So ever since this news broke that the WBO ordered this fight between Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter, I've been really looking forward to getting both reactions from Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter. Terence Crawford, he basically told Shawn Porter to get ready. I'm summing it up, but that's pretty much what he said. He talked about how happy he was that finally he's got one of the top guys in the welterweight division to take a fight with him, right? And then when Shawn Porter, when he reacted to the news on one of his social accounts, he said, and I quote, "Not something I was expecting, but I always stay ready to give the fans what they want. Clock starts now," end quote. Now that sounds extremely optimistic, right? That would get the fans all happy. But for some reason, all of a sudden, Shawn Porter, he deleted the post. And when he deleted the post, that's when I wanted to hear what he was going to say when he spoke on this situation. And he just did that recently on his podcast. I'm going to go ahead and play exactly what he said about this situation, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts.
But yeah, so it comes out, and I'm just like, I was of course excited. Like, that's my first reaction. But then everyone's like, oh man, why never bring it up? Then I'm like, Shawn's typically, transparency. Like, you're typically very transparent about stuff. And so I was like, you would have mentioned that. And he was like, yeah, fair enough.
I'm very transparent and let you know, like, hey, we can't say too much about the fight, but we are going to say, like, hey, we're happy to see the announcement. We being myself and my dad were surprised at the announcement. And while I'm texting you, he's calling me, and we're really just kind of in that space right now where it's like, wow, like, didn't see this coming. This is a pleasant surprise, so at this point it's just a matter of time. I think, I don't know what day he's on. What day would it be? 26, day 26 of accepting what they say. He's got 30 days to accept the fight or something like that.
Like a 30-day window of negotiating or purse bid, but as they say, business of boxing will take care of that. But I think everyone, I think all parties.
Do you feel like this is their side? Do you feel like, because the belief is that like the WBO has a good relationship with Top Rank. Do you feel like this was that side kind of help pushing to make this happen so that Terence could get a fight with you? Or do you feel like this was just the WBO acting independent of PBC or Top Rank and just saying, hey, we want to sanction this fight now? And,
or do you even care?
I was gonna say I didn't really think about that, like who initiated this, who said this is what needed to be. I think more than anything is just a lot of
more like, do you think Terence is behind it? But
I don't know.
Or not behind it.
I don't know.
And honestly, he seems excited about it too. So it seems like
I'm just more than anything, I'm grateful to see something like that happen. And I mean, to be honest with y'all, so like Rolly was talking about
everything.
Yeah, he was talking about everything. But one thing he talked about was, how being a gold medalist, winning the gold medal was his dream, and he had to get rid of that and move on to bigger dreams. My quote unquote dream, or my aspirations of being a professional, came when I saw Hagler versus Hearns. And for me, it wasn't just the fight that happened. I saw a lot of people in the back, and I could hear the noise of the video that I was watching. And I just thought to myself, like, I want that someday. I want to be able to fight in front of so many people and have everybody on their feet one day. And that's kind of how my dreams of being a professional fighter started. And so I think fast forward, this situation right here will kind of bring it all in. I think that I don't think I can get a bigger crowd than this. I don't think the world could be any more excited about something that I'm doing in boxing, more than they are about this, you know. So I think the news was awesome when I heard it, and I think that getting everybody talking right now, everybody's excited about me and Terence and the fight, the WBO, all that. I think it's exactly where I wanted to be in boxing. Is happening right now. And again, to Rolly, I don't think that the sport of boxing is dying. And I think that there's moments like this that keep it more than alive.
All right, guys. So Shawn Porter, as you can see, he makes it extremely clear that he understands the magnitude of this fight. In fact, the way he was talking right there, he makes it sound like this fight will be even bigger than the Spence fight was. In a certain way, the way he was talking about this Crawford fight, it almost seemed as if he even acknowledges or feels that this is a more dangerous fight than the Errol Spence fight was. And I do believe that this fight, it will be a lot more dramatic than the Spence fight was. I could see somebody getting hurt really bad in this fight, not just flash knockdowns. I could see somebody really getting hurt bad in this fight or even getting stopped. Now, there was a couple things I noticed Shawn Porter said that really got my attention. At one point, he said, yeah, so I guess they said something like Terence Crawford, he has 30 days to accept the fight. And then he was corrected by someone on the panel where they were explaining to him how it works. Actually, it's 30 days for you guys to negotiate the fight and come to an agreement. And if you guys don't come to an agreement, then it will go to purse bid. It's kind of odd to me that Shawn Porter is telling people, I can't talk too much about the situation, but yet he didn't know too much about the deadline that the WBO gave them to negotiate the fight. I mean, at least the way Shawn made it sound right there, like there hasn't been any type of discussions about the fight yet. And not that I really expected there to be a whole lot of talks yet, but once again, when he says, I can't really talk about the situation, it sounds like they're already negotiating the fight. Therefore, he can't go into details of what's going on, which I wouldn't expect him to share the actual details if they were negotiating anyway. Only thing the fans want to hear is an official announcement that the fight is going down. You know, the good news is Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford, they both realize how bad fans want this fight. And I can tell you guys right now, it is definitely going to be top 3, one of the biggest fights of the year, for sure, if it goes down. And whoever wins this fight, it gives them a lot of options and it gives them leverage. It gives them leverage to negotiate even bigger fights. So it sounds to me like this fight is definitely going down next. There would be no reason for either one of them to turn this fight down. Both fighters are going to get everything they want in terms of money and everything else. Even if you don't like what Bob Arum is talking about, if Bob were to offer them some money, it doesn't matter because they can turn down Bob's offer and allow the fight to go to purse bid and get paid even more. So this is a win-win situation. There's no reason for either fighter to turn down this great fight. Hopefully it goes down. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram.